too loud of an announcement. This is going to be kind of how it's going to work during the keynote too. So
hopefully there won't be any announcements during the keynote.
Well, you know, it's important. It's an important announcement. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
Our final
Time.
battle of the 2018-2019.
It is time. We have about like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We have like 10 minutes until. Apparently, I'm really bad at telling time. Until the keynote, and of course, as soon as we start streaming, so many difficulties. But I'm excited. I hope all of you are excited as well. Gonna be some good stuff.
With the keynotes. So we won't talk too long. Don't worry.
Man, it starts up in like 9 minutes now. Now that the stream's back working again and everything's working, I'm very nervous. There's a lot of things that I want from this keynote, specifically the other job. I want to know what's going on with Mel Vieira, and I want to see the job actions video, job actions trailer. Okay, what we got? They're giving us a rundown.
Itself, I believe the full screen will be on Yoshida in his presentation.
Turn them up here.
We'll be here.
This is the Koji stream that will have the translation.
Translating in real time, but more kind of the main key points,
the key
all
points.
the important bits of information.
Let
Okay.
Yoshi talk.
Yeah.
Once he's finished with a certain point, we'll just kind of recap the
Yeah.
gist of it.
And I'll try to keep my jokes to a minimum so Koji can focus and do the
I think
important
that's
tasks.
the other way around. I need to keep my jokes to a minimum and just concentrate on the
I'm like, you just missed out.
But yeah, basically, what
that's how it's going to kind of work. After
what
the,
I need to see here,
into the opening ceremony where a lot of the dev team
that new job. Like, there's one more job getting announced for sure, at least, right? One more, at least. What's it gonna be?
Just so you guys can see all the dev team that are here.
I'm still leaning heavily on Geo. I'm thinking Geomancer's still gonna happen. Most of my FC has been telling me I'm crazy for that. But I'm thinking Geo's happening.
Take a lot of pictures and post it up on social media, but this place is
Super nervous. I want to see that job actions trailer. If we even get that tonight, I want to see some information about the different different changes that are coming. If we get those, that'll probably be the live letter tomorrow.
I know that you
Zeke, go lay down. No, stop. Lay down. Leave the green screen alone.
Those first few minutes are, if you've watched the Fanfests,
I mean, without spoiling anything,
in Europe, it's those first few minutes are the most important.
Very important parts. I know a lot of you guys will be speculating on what you see.
So
I think that's the best.
I'm thinking
these announcements is Yoshida and the team. They'll give you a little bit, and then you guys can
probably not going to be Geo. It's probably going to be Dancer. We're going to get some information on the other race, Mel Vieira. See what happens there. We'll see what's going on if Rothgar is a thing or not. There's some good stuff coming up. If we get some job change information tonight, I don't think we will. I think most of that'll be tomorrow. I would really like some information on changes for Machinist. I think Machinist could use some shifting. I think Machinist is in a really weird place right now, and I think it could use some tweaking a little bit. And I'm sure that Yoshi and the team have also been looking at that. Yoshi P for sure has realized that Machinist is in a weird place. Man, I'm super nervous. Like, what is this final job gonna be? What is this final job gonna be? Are we getting Geomancer like I want? Are we getting Dancer like so many people want? Are we gonna get something crazy? What if we don't get another job? What if we just get Gunbreaker this expansion? Like,
I hope you guys are still awake. I hope you.
Man, 5 more minutes.
We'll wake you up
till it starts.
With all the fun stuff. But yeah, I think we're about ready to go. So again, just a quick reminder: today we'll be covering the keynote, the opening ceremony.
That's about 90 minutes ish.
Yeah, depending on how
the opening ceremony. Yeah. I mean, Yoshi P likes to ad lib when
Well,
he's up there. He came out. He said he was really nervous after seeing all the people.
Yeah.
So
Same.
he might rush through it a bit. He tends to rush through it when he gets nervous, but
We'll see. If he finishes in 45 minutes, you know he's really.
I want that Dragoon shirt, Koji. That's a good shirt.
Yeah, it's about 90 minutes. So, and then after that, we'll do the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
We'll have some dev team come out and say their introductions, and then we'll come back to us for a little bit, just kind of do a little recap. We'll give you the rundown of today's schedule. But that would be about it for day one.
I don't think we're really going to get any MSQ information because the patch is Tuesday.
It's really packed. We're gonna.
So I don't think they're really going to talk about MSQ at all tonight.
50. Yep.
Part L.
Part L.
What a cool Roman numeral. 50 is L. Okay. That's going to be 90 minutes also, and then we'll have a short 5-10 minute break to run to the bathroom. And then
Really don't think we're going to get any information about, like,
Channel 2.
Yeah.
the trailer. I don't think we're even going to get in. Like, I know a lot of people are looking for an updated trailer, but I don't think we're going to get an updated trailer because the patch that leads into it drops Tuesday.
It's really interesting.
Lots of stuff. I think the
Could be wrong. We'll find out.
pages long.
I think more likely we'll get a new zone from Shadowbringers that they'll show off, kind of like we already know about 2 of the zones. We may find out some more about beast tribes, but I'm still betting on one job, hoping it's Geo.
Special guest.
Elvira for sure is happening, or whatever is Rothgar, if that is a thing at all, is happening.
Talk about because there's
And then,
pretty
you know, hey, maybe
Some Square Enix guests.
they'll go ahead and drop that job actions video, and we can see some of the cool new stuff that's coming up at level 80.
Talking about
the
who knows what.
Yes.
And Koji just brought it up. We might get some Yoha news.
yeah.
Who knows what that's gonna be, right? We know it's a 24-man. That's all we know. That's all we know.
So we'll wrap this up. Get everybody together. Jump on the couch. Get on your Discords.
All right.
Watch the show together. Enjoy the show. We hope you
We
guys
go.
have a great time with all the fun and exciting announcements.
Okay. See you in a few minutes.
All right. See you guys.
Here we go. Setting everything up now. It's almost time. Chat, if you have any predictions, now is the time to voice them because it's about to be. Yoshi P's about to walk out here, and we're all gonna be wrong. Man, a lot of people hoping for Dancer tonight. Not even gonna try and pretend they're not. I'm still holding out for Geomancer. Geomancer could happen. Probably won't because I think they'll probably just induct Geomancer abilities into White Mage and Astrologian, especially with that Astrologian quest line. But you know, man can dream. Geomancer would be amazing. From there, like, what else could it be? Dancer, Geomancer. It's not going to be Arithmetician. It's not going to be Puppet Master because they've already mentioned Puppet Master, like they mentioned Blue Mage, where it would have to be a exclusive, limited job. But like, what else? What's left that we don't already have in the game? Magitech Knight has become Gunbreaker. Well, the music cut out for a second. I got super nervous. Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people were hoping for another healer. I think Geomancer or Dancer could do a very good job with that. Some people hoping for another ranged DPS, so there's more than just 2. What would that be? You know, like Time Mage for another caster DPS, but we have so many of those already, and I don't think we'll really get Time Mage when a lot of time dilation and stuff is in with Astrologian. But it could happen. It definitely could happen. There is time magic in the game already, so Time Mage would not be that big of a surprise, I suppose. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm very stoked to see what we get, though. I don't know what's gonna happen with Rothgar. Maybe that's dwarves, but if it is, are we gonna be playable dwarves? Like, that'd be insane. Be cool, but it'd be insane. And if they are, what are the dwarves gonna look like? Are they gonna be Final Fantasy IV dwarves, or I don't know. But I think for sure we're getting Melviera tonight. Really want that job actions video. Honestly, I think a lot of the questions will be more live letter stuff for tomorrow, but I'd really love to know what changes they have in mind for Machinist. Some slight tweaks maybe for Blue Mage skill learning. Maybe make those primal skills just a little bit easier to learn. I don't know. With Yoshi P and this team, there is no way to know what's going to happen when he comes out there on that stage. None of us thought Blue Mage was going to be the thing that it is. I don't think any of us expected Gunbreaker to be revealed the way that it was. The trailer and everything going on there, like, there's never any way to know for sure. The best that we can do is guess. And so guess we shall. I've got time, which means Yoshi will be walking out any moment. I'm going to go ahead and bring the volume up on the feed a little bit. Oh boy, okay. What is the one thing I don't think will happen that would be insane if it did? Hybrid jobs would probably be the thing that would be, like, that's not happening. That's never going to happen. But if they announced it, I would lose my mind. Would love to see Dragoon get the little Dragonette back for the 80s from 11. That would be really cool, actually. Puppet Master, I guess, but that would have to be another limited job like Beastmaster, right? I don't know, man. That's... like, the talk of hybrid jobs has completely died out, so, like, that's not happening. That's my one no. But I would lose my mind if it did. We might get some more information on a new Ultimate raid, or Ultimate Encounter raid. Ultimate High End Duty, we might get some more information on a new Primal for a new Beast Tribe tonight. Don't really think we will. I think it's mainly going to be focused on, like, hey, live letters tomorrow, live letter preliminaries, Male Vieira, second job. Whatever that's going to be. And then maybe a little bit of more information on the trust system and a new area. That's my main expectations for tonight. They're running a little bit late, but that's okay. We can continue to just talk, just have a good time as we wait for it. If they drop a trailer tonight for Shadowbringers, like a new updated trailer for Shadowbringers with a patch coming out Tuesday, that's going to be insane. Like, that is maddening to me if they do that. Because none of us know what the story content is yet in that patch, and there's no way it wouldn't spoil something, right? It's like there's a lot that has to happen in that patch to set up for Shadowbringers. I don't know, man. I don't know. We might get to hear a new piece of music tonight. That'd be really cool. Ooh, maybe a main theme for Shadowbringers? When did we get Revolutions and Dragon Song? Were those at the third Fanfest, or were those at the second? I don't remember. But that would be pretty crazy if we got a new theme tonight. Really like Revolutions. Revolutions are really good. Dragon Song's pretty good too. I like Answers more than Dragon Song. For me, it's Answers, Revolution, Dragon Song. I'm excited for this new one. We might get to see some new armor. That would be really cool. Don't think they've shown off all the artifact gears yet. If they did, it wasn't in, like, the keynote, if memory serves. So that might be really cool. I don't know. We might get some more information on gathering. What, maybe a new form of, like, we got spearfishing with Stormblood. Maybe miners will get something new. Delving or something like that, you know? I guess botanists would then have to get... What would be the next, like, string for botany? Growing your own? Planting your own trees in your garden at your free company house and growing your own? We might get some more information on Ishgard tonight. Ishgard repairs leading into housing. That would be really cool. There's a lot that it could be. And I think, unfortunately, the more that we talk about the things that it could be, the more we're going to be disappointed when none of that is talked about at all. But I think for the most part, we're probably going to get just the basics that we talked about earlier. But it would be really cool. if we got some information on that stuff. I know a lot of people don't think that often about mining and botany and things like that, and the crafting classes, but a lot of people play those. And my first non-combat 70 was a miner, because I love mining in 14s. I would love to see something special, you know. I do not, however, need to have a beast tribe dedicated to crafting. I could do without that again. Ixal, Mughals, Namazu. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen anyway. The dwarves would be a good set for that, if the dwarves are gonna wind up being a beast tribe and not a playable race. But we'll see. I kind of wish Bonga had been a playable race, you know? I think it'd be really cool to have a Bonga, but I don't think that'll happen now. I really don't see us getting any more information on the Nier collab. I don't think we're going to get any information on Yorha. I know Koji Fox mentioned it, but I don't think it's going to happen tonight. I think that'll be probably tomorrow in the live letter, or in one of Yoshi P's many meetings that he's having afterwards, particularly the one with the mystery guest. I do think, however, we might get some more information on the FF15 collab tonight. I think that would make a lot of sense to go ahead and be like, hey, yeah, we've talked about this a couple times. Here's the breakdown on what you're going to be doing here. Here's the, like, you got to do these quests, and you're going to fight alongside Noctis, and, you know, this is how you get the regalia. Like, that would make a lot of sense to hit up here. Past that, though, man, I don't know. Like, I feel like we've pretty much exhausted every possibility, and they're still going to come out on stage and hit us with something we didn't even think about. 7 minutes late now. It's, if not for the music that is still playing that I don't even think you guys can hear. Let me bump it up. I would believe that the stream was frozen. Double check that. Yeah, chat's still there, so still up. Also, yeah, chat for Twitch pointed out Naoki Yoshida keynote adders. So we might get some PvP news tonight. That might not actually be a mistake. That might have been on purpose. We might get some Order of the Twin Adder stuff tonight. I don't know. I feel like all I've said is I don't know for the last hour, even though we've only been live for almost 20 minutes. But I can't think of much else that they would talk about tonight, honestly. Like, 90 minutes seems like a long time, but once Yoshi P gets going, it's really not going to be. The stuff is pretty much going to just fly by. And we're going to be at the end of that 90 minutes going, but what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? Because we're greedy and we want to know about everything. Man. What is that new job going to be? Is there a chance we get more than one? I think we're for sure getting one. I still think we're going to get a healer to balance out the tank that we got. Really want it to be Geomancer. Not going to lie. Really want it to be Geomancer. We might get a couple images of the new hub. Just like we got some images of Rogger's Reach. We might get some images of the new, even though Rogger's Reach wound up not being the main hub for Stormblood. We might get some more images of the new hub zone. Does anybody here actually have, like, anybody watching the stream right now and on YouTube later, does any one of you have your home point set to Rogger's Reach? Because everybody in my FC, I think, has their set to Kugane. And then you just have Rogger's Reach as one of your favored. You have to go there for turn-ins for tomestones. But I would be very much impressed to hear that people actually had Rogger's Reach as their home point. Because I feel like I'm always just going back to Kugane. Rogger's just didn't really feel like a home area. You know, it is a hub area. There's retainer summoning bells, there's an Aetherite, there's story-relevant NPCs, there's very close access to a beast tribe, there's materia melding, there's a merchant, there's a mender, there's tombstone turn-ins, There's raid turn-ins with the Omega raids. All of that is there. Rogers still doesn't feel like a hub area to me. Even though there's a clan mark board and there's Centurio clan mark traders, there's always people at Rogers. It never feels like a hub to me. It just feels like it is a place that you go to turn things in, and then Kugane is like for sure the hub for me, because it's got the streets, it's got the shops, it's got it feels like a hub like Ishgard did, you know. I don't know. That's just me though. Let me know, chat and YouTube comments, if I'm insane and all of you have your return point set to Rogers Reach, and I'm just crazy. Minutes late. Hoping everything's going okay. Hoping nothing's gone wrong. Might be time to check Twitter, see what Twitter's saying, see if maybe everybody's losing their mind on Twitter. If we find out that the regular stream is already going and it's just the English stream that's not going, I'm gonna be a little upset. Because we'll have missed out on about 10 minutes worth of stuff. Surely, though. Surely, right? Surely. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's, gone wrong or anything. They haven't announced anything saying for a delay or anything like that, so I guess we'll just keep waiting. Yeah, I don't know. That would have been really upsetting though if the main stage was going the whole time. We just didn't get to see it on this stream because they forgot to turn it on over here. Music is winding down. Music is way quieter than it was, but it's still there. Music's coming back up in volume. Everybody is still just waiting. Chad, how's your day been? You guys doing okay? A pretty good day? It's been a really long day for me. But, you know. Out usual. You been leveling anything? I've been leveling Bard. Still don't have Bard to 70 yet. I almost said 80. Still don't have Bard to 70 yet. But I'm getting it there. It's almost there. It's not almost there. Just got 63 today, but, you know. I like it a lot so far. It's pretty fun. Really like using it. Managing the songs is really cool. I tunnel too much, though, when I'm using them. Definitely something to keep in mind. Something to be aware of. Really liking the way it plays, though. Honestly liking playing it a lot more than I'm liking playing Machinist, which I got to 70 this last week. But I also feel like Bard is a lot more proc-based, is maybe the right phrase, than Machinist. And whereas Machinist is like all about the wild fire window, Bard is more about just keeping up the damage and keeping up your dots and procking. But, you know. I like it. Still gotta get it, Samurai and Monk to 70. I feel like I may not be the most knowledgeable, even though sometimes I act like I am. But I really, really enjoy playing this game, and would like to see FanFest news at some point. But I assume they must have a reason. Hope everything's going okay. Koji mentioned that Yoshi P was feeling a little antsy So, with the big crowd. So maybe that's all it is. He just needed a minute to... Oh, here we go. Okay. The song. We're getting the song. Okay.
How many years have come and gone since that day?
I'm scared.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm.
Such a cool shot, man. Such a cool shot.
For the one they called. The warrior of light.
So I thought this was just a song for the trailer. Is this the actual song for the expansion? I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it so far. So yeah, this is the full extended version of the trailer then, right? Ooh. That song's good, man. I'm liking this song.
What sayest thou, Master Matoya? We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Extended cut. Here we go.
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
Look at that.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
I didn't talk about it before, but Thancred's eye is not covered anymore, and I can't help but wonder what happens there.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
Okay. Okay. Look at this area, man. Yep. Dancer. Dancer. Chakrams, too. Melee healer? That's Circus Tower, right? In Mordona? Like, that's a much better looking Mordona.
Greater even than the seventh umbral calamity must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
Then the switch to Dark Knight.
Come what you must.
A little bit stutter there.
Become the warrior of darkness.
Like, that really looks like Circus Tower. Like Crystal Tower. And that zone that we saw did look a lot like Mordona. But it also could have been a different zone, I guess, because Mordona doesn't have purple trees like that, does it? I second. Or June 28th if you have early access. Go. OCP. We got a slight stutter, but it's not enough to really get in the way. Oji's a little quiet.
Keep up that energy until the end of the keynote.
I don't think you have to worry about that, Yoshi P.
Yes, welcome to the Final Fantasy Fan Festival 2019 in Tokyo. And you know, producer and director, Naoki Yoshida.
Man needs no introduction.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So yeah, Yoshi P is nervous, and he's apologizing ahead of time if he makes any mistakes.
That'll be fine.
Yes.
I don't think anybody would hold it against Yoshi P if he makes a mistake.
So yeah, that trailer that we just watched,
Yeah.
it was fixed 2 days ago.
It was
No,
fixed.
no problem.
They finished it. Okay.
Just made her hand deliver it. Briefcase.
So yeah, they introduced a new city
Mm-hmm.
in the trailer.
Yeah, so it was a new city then.
That's right, we saw something that looked like the Crystal Tower.
Looked very,
Yeah.
very similar.
So it was the new city that we
Something
saw
was kind of dancing, I think.
above
Sierra.
Viera was dancing.
where Thancred was, and then we saw Crystal Tower. Okay.
Who is she?
And then a dancer.
Good question.
Oh, the guy with the one marker out in the crowd. That's great.
Keynote address. Adders. Was it address?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
A-
Adders.
Adders
To
is fine.
talk about 5.0 and Shadowbringers. and
Quinn Adders.
A lot of new information.
Yep.
So yeah, he can't see his cheat sheet, so he's putting on his glasses.
It's fine, Yoshida.
Everybody thinks we're gonna start off with a new job. No.
Oh, onward too.
Where are we going?
New zone. What new area of the map? Give me some more of Heidelin. Where?
Players from around the world have been trying to.
Where could it be?
Where we're going to be going? Where is 5.0 taking place?
Not Garlemald. It's not Isambard, right?
We're going.
No one's saying. No one's answering.
Everybody's worried to be wrong.
The past.
Oh, the past, huh?
Another world.
Huh.
We could be going to another zone. To the moon. That's also a possibility.
The moon.
Yeah. The moon.
The moon is 7.0.
Oh,
The moon
okay.
is 7.0.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Two? What is this? What could this be? Looks familiar.
Are we going to another star then? Onward to the first.
Go. The first.
All right. Well,
Announcement. 5.0.
didn't see this coming.
So now players finally know.
We're going to the first.
So yeah, we're currently playing on what's called the source.
Yep.
Yeah.
Source.
About 12,000 years ago, Heidelin had a battle.
Yeah.
Zodiarch,
With Zodiarch. Yeah.
And Heidelin was split.
Yep.
Into 14
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
different entities.
14 fragments. 14 stars.
And so where the players play now, that's the original, the source.
We're going to the first. The one closest to ours. This could be crazy. This could be really. I mean, that could be a different version of the Crystal Tower.
But in Shadowbringers,
Oh my
will be
gosh.
moving to the first,
The first.
jumping dimension.
Norvrent?
And the name of the area, the region that you'll be visiting. Talked a little bit about in 3.54. Talked a little bit about the flood of light.
Yep.
That happened in the first, and how the first is about
Yep.
to be destroyed. Because of this influx
We sure
of light.
did. Warriors of Darkness.
And so in this world, the only place that remains in the entire first is this region called Norvrant.
Norvrant.
That's gonna be so hype, man. What has beckoned the Warrior of Light to the first? What will come of the conflict between the Garlean Empire and his
Why
absence?
are we going
Yeah.
to the first?
Good
Why
question.
do we need to? And what about
Crazy to
the
me
Garlean
What's
Empire?
going
that we're going to the first when there's still so many other places to go in Heidelin.
Gimlet Dark.
Mm.
Yeah, we gotta bring darkness back to the first, because if we can do that, we can stop the Ascians' plans.
You hear a mysterious voice.
That's so great!
And you go to the first
Okay.
to restore that darkness.
Okay.
The darkness of night.
There's a lot of lore implications from this. We'll talk about that after this is over. Focus on this for now. Yep.
Pretty much the what's
26th,
going to be like the prologue
Tuesday.
for 5.0.
Tuesday.
How and why we are going.
We're gonna stream the whole thing Tuesday.
Going to become clear in what 3 days?
Yeah. 3 days.
Next Tuesday, March 26th.
It's only 3 days. You can wait.
You can wait. Oh, give it to me now. We can wait. We have to
So
wait.
there's probably a lot of other things. A lot of other things that everyone is looking for, but we want to know why. We're not going to talk about why we're going to the first. Let's take
Okay.
a look at the first.
Oh.
Okay.
So we'll keep it a secret. Why?
Norvrent.
So let's give you a
Norvrant.
Glimpse of what it's going to look like.
Norvrent. Yeah, so that's the city that we saw. With the other version of the Crystal Tower. Yep. Okay.
So we've already talked a little bit about some of the areas that you'll be visiting to have battles, but we haven't talked about any towns. So we're going to talk about the first town.
So Master Matoya could be Yustola because it's an alternate version of Yustola?
The new player city.
So yeah, we see this is a shot taken from the trailer.
Yeah, which looks a lot like the old school, like 1.0 style Adventurers
It's
Guild.
built around the Crystal Tower.
Where did history diverge, though? Was it before or after the fourth calamity?
Rather than talking about it, let's. It's our third keynote address, so why not check out some in-game footage of the actual area that could start.
Yoshi P, you spoil me.
All right. Let's take a look.
Look at Norvrant. Listen to that music. So there's a lot of Allegan and Charlian style construction here. Yeah, very Allegan, which would make sense with it built around the Crystal Tower. I saw that branch. Oh man, listen to that music. Multiple levels. It's really pretty, man. That's gonna be the hub for sure. All built around the Crystal Tower.
Man, that music is so good.
Right? So he's asking now, who knows a lot about the lore of Final Fantasy? No one's raising their hand.
I see Oda in the audience. He's raising,
Oda raising his hand.
I'll raise mine. I think I know a lot about the lore. I think.
Hands now.
I think.
Koji raised his hand too.
I think.
So
Probably not though.
Hydaelyn split about 10,200, around that, many thousands of years ago.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
And so the Crystal Tower in the source, the one that we've already visited, that was constructed by
The Allegans.
Allegans.
Yes.
That's right. The Allegans. So yeah, if you talk about
Ancient
old
Allag.
technology in Final Fantasy XIV, it's pretty much
Allegan
was
technology.
created by the Allegans.
Unless it's Maki in nature, yeah.
It's a sure bet.
So that was created and built during the Allegan Empire, and
Yeah.
during the rule.
Right.
So that's Hydaelyn split. There was no Crystal Tower when Hydaelyn split. So
Right.
why
Is
a
there
Crystal
another one?
Tower
Yeah.
in the first?
Yeah.
It's a very good question. I'm sure there's 100 lore threads popping up right now.
This is a main point of the new main scenario. So,
Okay.
but now that I've built you up, I'm not going to tell you anything about that.
Of course.
tease.
Of course. Shirt, by the
It's
way.
going to be about
A lion. Beastmaster.
You have a lot of
Also
time
possible.
before the release of 5.0
Yep.
to check out, the background story, some lore book,
Yep.
find out.
Good stuff about Circus Tower in
Did
the
he say
lore
lore book or
books.
did you say lore book?
Said the lore. He said she should check background information and lore.
Koji said, buy
The
my
best place to
book."
do that is the lore book. Sorry. All right, let's take some look at some screenshots.
Okay. Yep. So we have.
See a lot of.
I want to go back over these afterwards, but we have
I don't know if they're glass or crystal.
Oh, yeah, it's,
the Allegans didn't really do that much with like brown.
Like from above.
I mean, they did, but like not with glass. So like, Idleshire is a good representation of like Charlian style, where most of their stuff is round. But it's important to note that that's not just regular glass either. Like it looks like
So we talked
ether
about how they're
glass.
looking at right now as they're fighting against that flood of light.
Yeah.
This is the final bastion of life here. This is where people gather to do, carry out that fight against the threat against the first. So a lot of different people from a lot of different cultures.
The
and
doors that
races
we've
gathered
seen in
here
some of these
to
shots too, you'll see them in a minute, are very Charlian as well. The wall over there, it really makes me think a lot of like Limsa.
They live here.
Charlian.
They also create
Old
food
Charlian.
here, craft here.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see like a coconut tree in the middle of the city.
The biggest town that will be.
Like everything is kind of just merged into one in the city. It looks like.
Town in the trailer, if you recognize.
Yeah, this one here.
Right.
Yeah, this is the alternate version of Limsa, kind of. Yeah, but with like Ulda's purple. Yulmore.
Yulmore.
Because it's still based on the source, but things changed. Things went differently. I'm super down for this.
So you have a lot of people in Norvrand who know that the end is coming.
Yeah.
So rather than try to fight against it, they're just like, the end is coming. Let's
party.
Let's party. And so you have a lot of the affluent and the rich.
It makes sense.
Have gathered in the city to basically live out
The
those
end of
few
days.
days in affluence. So you have fat cats.
Literal
Yeah,
fat cat.
very, very much so.
Yes, these are Mikote.
Are we gonna be able to play as those? Is that gonna be the new male race instead of male
High
Vieira?
caloric.
It's
grapes.
it's
Well, if you eat enough grapes.
Batter Makote.
Yes,
Kote?
these guys will appear in the main scenario.
I'm sure they're probably gonna be a
Are they in
roadblock
new
too.
race? No.
Okay, answer's no. Sorry, everybody.
14個のこの共存世界というのは、我々原初世界によく似てはいます。なぜなら大元は一つの世界で、
So
Okay.
you talk about again, they all began as the same Hydaelyn,
Yes, but then they split.
but they've
And
evolved. in
time
different
passed
ways.
differently on each
So
of
it's
them.
not a
Like,
parallel world. They're not
Yeah, it's
exactly
not
the
like
same.
1-to-1.
They started out the same and they grew in a different manner.
yeah,
So
they
there's a
didn't
lot
have
of
the same
places that
influence.
look the same and feel familiar, but a lot of places that are also different.
Interesting.
ではスクリーンショットで
So let's take a look at some screenshots.
Oh, okay.
リムサっぽいんです
Yeah,
This kind of look like Limsa.
けど、
and it's a-
派手で
it's got the same basic like structure as Limsa, but it's very different.
当然ですが、エーテライズ
It's very-
Very extravagant.
affluent.
Yeah, affluent is a good word, Koji.
この街選ば
Their ether rights are different too, which is really cool.
Yes. Where
Yep.
there is light,
Yep.
there is darkness. I
Yep.
could say. So there's a lot of people that want to get into the city, but only a few selected are allowed in, and so the rest live down at the bottom.
Interesting.
So actually, we also have some in-game footage. of
I
this
wonder
as
if
well.
without footage. I wonder if without Merlwib, the pirates are still a problem in this version. Listen to this music. It's like a It's so close to the Limsa theme. That's super clever. And then you see the destroyed, yeah. Yep. Yep. That's really well done. That's really well done. Yulmore. I am super down to go to the first, man. To see the changes that they had lore-wise, like what happened calamity-wise there.
Token is producing pretty.
Did they even have the Maki and the Amdapori to battle each other? Did that even happen on the first?
So remember from the trailer, you see Thancred tugging
So
on
much I wanted
the woman he called Minfilia.
Yeah,
He was running through actually the lower levels. of
that makes
Yulmore.
sense.
Slum-like area.
So is this a different, like, is this the first version of Thancred, and that's why he doesn't have the eye patch cloth? And this is the first version of Yustola, and that's why she's referred to as Master
So
Matoya?
basically, main point of 5.0 is going to be, we've touched upon, okay, Hydaelyn split, there's this big thing, Zodiark, that I fought with, and the Ashins. we're finally going to talk about that. That's going to be the main point.
It's a thing of lore I've wanted for a long time that I did not think we were getting until like 7.0.
We're going to give answers, and people will think, "Wait, you're going to answer all the questions? What's going to be left?" That's how much information.
There's 11 or 13 more, 12 more, I guess.
Highland, the origins of what happened back then.
Although quite a few of them have been destroyed now, devoured by Zodiark or Heidelin.
All right, so we saw a couple
massive
of
new areas.
Some of the areas.
Yes, please. What does Kurthus look like in the first? Which, I mean, it doesn't exist because almost all of the first has been engulfed. But, like, what would it look like, you know?
With, the area adjacent to the Crystarium, and that's called Lakeland.
Okay.
Lakeland. Lakeland.
And this is almost done in the development phase, so we can actually have some in-game.
So this will be the first version of Mordona, then, right?
Through, this area.
Which is what we saw, where it looked like Mordona, and you could see the Crystal Tower in the background, and there was the dancer. Yes, with the purple trees. Okay, obviously, yes, I got you. We're getting a lot of footage. I'd expected just a lot of screenshots. It's more Kurthus than Mordona. And it's more, and you may go, Kurthus, there's no snow. Like, well, Kurthus didn't used to have snow before 2.0 either. It's a lot more Kurthus than it is Mordona. Very Ishgardian style structures there. Although that's got some, they're still got the round towers and the. Look at this zone, man. Love it. So it's like a Kurthus Mordona mashup almost, with some Gridania thrown in.
So, the people in this area, there's actually a group of people that believe in what's known as the legend of the Warrior of Darkness, the Legend of Darkness.
Legend
so
of
they
the
believe
Warrior
that
of Darkness.
Someone is going to come and save them.
Yeah, we're going to the first. I'm so hyped.
So this
so
is
hyped.
actually the area where players will begin their adventures in the first area that you arrive in.
Okay, so we start off in Lakeland.
3 months. 3 months.
3 months.
Wonder
It's coming up. It's
if the
coming
dev team
up.
can get everything done. All right, let's take a look at some screenshots from the area.
So we've got. The lake is very similar to Lake Silvertier, especially with the lake area around it.
It's Lakeland, so you'd expect a lake in there. You could see, and off to the right.
Very,
there's-
very fitting name.
Yes.
But then, like,
So if you look at it closely, it kind of looks similar to a certain other area in the source that had a lake. You remember?
Maybe more Dona?
yeah, I mean, Lake Silvertier is basically
If
right
you
there.
look in the lake, there's no guardian. Like there's no.
Yeah, there's no
Jaguars.
keeper of the lake there with no Agrius or anything.
Ship corpse.
But the construction of the buildings is very
kind of
Kurthan.
that,
Like they have ramparts. They're round style buildings.
Battle of Silvertier Skies.
また後ほど見返していただいたりすると分かるんですが、あと各種スクリーンショットもそうなんですが、第一世界は光の反乱によって
In fact, the area reminds me a lot of Kurthus back in 1.0. Yeah, it's very 1.0.
So
常に
if
光
you
の反乱という状態になってます。
look at the screenshots and the videos that we've shown, as well as the trailer so far, you notice that they're all day shots. There are no night
Yes,
shots.
we haven't seen a single night.
This is a lab.
Because the first, and it's almost completely been absorbed by light. Yeah, of course, there is no night. There is no night, of course.
Is going to be your quest as the warrior.
That's so clever, man. What a cool way to tie it all in together.
So we're going to take a little bit of a break from new stuff, and we're going to just go back,
Just a real quick.
really quick,
Yep.
digestive stuff that we've gone over before. So you probably all know this.
Gunbreaker.
In case you've not seen our past two fan festivals.
Hey, we may have some new people.
Maybe the glass structures was concept art. Yeah, it very much was 1.0 like Adventurers Guild style.
So we first off, level cap going from 70.
Yep. Battle
to
system
80.
maintenance. New job gunbreaker. Yes.
Some battle system maintenance.
It'd be really cool if we could get that job actions video tonight. Just saying,
Mid-May,
Yoshi P.
we're going to have a very long letter from the producer live to go over
Mid-May.
all of
Okay.
these battle
For the
system
changes. Okay. Mid-May.
And there's a lot.
All right.
I know.
Sure, it's gonna be
I've been retranslating a lot of stuff.
A very
It may.
long live letter.
Mid-May. And what all this means for the lore with like
3.5 hours.
Like, did the Maki and the Amdapori even get to fight in the first? Like, did they ever get to fight each other in the first?
Oh no.
Because light
right.
began to take
The
over?
Gunbreaker. You can't forget that. Our new tank.
Like, was there even a fourth or fifth Calamity? Or a sixth or seventh, I guess.
About a lot of new dungeons that we've added.
There wouldn't have
I think
been,
I mentioned
because
9 before.
we'll talk about lore in a minute.
So we're going to
There's-
show. We're doing balance testing
Oh,
of
nice.
all the dungeons right now. So we don't have any in-game footage, but we do have some
Screenshots?
of
Okay.
some new areas like this. Is this
Oh,
a dungeon? Like,
okay.
outside.
Barnum's Metal style,
It's like-
outside
it's a village
exterior
on
dungeon.
fire.
Okay.
But this is one of our new instances.
It reminds me of Hamlet Defense.
The audience also enjoyed that.
Okay.
What's that little thing in the middle? That's
Spoilers.
That's a Marlboro
this is
off in the
also
distance.
a new instant dungeons. Something very different than what we've seen
Yeah.
before. And then, of course, we have these as well.
Okay.
There. This is
We have these as well.
This-
kind of
this
like
is very
Karn. You're gonna
Yeah,
send
it's-
bees with the final spear.
It's got
There you go.
some Amdapori kind of references in there, and some Maki as well. What if they were the same civilization in the
Kind
first?
of traps await. That place looks like it has a
Because
lot.
that would have been after. What if instead of fighting each other, they were the same? Where would the Nemeans factor in then?
Okay. so
Okay,
the
okay.
new
Later,
emphasis
Trey.
is
Later.
trust.
Focus. Focus. We'll think
So
lore
we
later.
showed just 3 dungeons before. All of those main scenario dungeons. All of them can be visited using these NPCs.
Right.
So you could have an NPC join you and tackle these main scenario dungeons.
Yes.
This new system. We're currently creating this. And the AI is pretty good.
Nice.
Is what. So we have Thancred,
It's
Gunbreaker,
Oh.
Black Mage. We saw that in the
Yanje as in
Koya.
astrologian.
But yeah. We have Urian
Astrologian.
here. He's our astrologian. And we got Nymphilia, or who, the woman who is known.
What is
as
she gonna
Nymphilia.
be?
She also will be joining the trust system, so she will join you. I wonder
Yes.
what her
I
job's gonna
wonder
be.
what it's gonna be.
We're going to have to wait to find out, aren't we?
So, but we also have been watching other Scion members, go down over the past few.
Yeah, a
matches.
bunch have been called.
So there, maybe there will be even more than those 4 that we saw. More Scions joining you.
Okay.
So there are many more in addition to the 4 that were shown. Here.
Nice.
So who will they be? We will know in 5.0.
And what will their
Right.
jobs be? Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, Alphino is still going to be an Arcanist, right?
These 2
New Game Plus,
New
yeah.
Game Plus,
Is it?
and also
Either Dancer or Geomancer. I would love for Minfilia to be a Geomancer. It would make a lot of sense for her. But that Dancer was in that trailer. We're for sure getting
tomorrow,
Dancer.
We're not releasing it tomorrow. We are going to talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
At the letter from the producer live.
Not releasing tomorrow.
Yeah, I figured World Visit would take a large chunk of
The 50th
live letter.
letter from the producer live. 50. How many people here have been watching the letters from the producer live from the first one?
Raise his hand.
Wow.
I think I was
People
on
raised their
like
hand.
4. I think I was at number 4 was when I started watching them.
Okay, you can forget about that one. I was way too nervous. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the World Teleport System. We're actually going to talk about when it's going to be released.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd talk about this. Yes.
In-game content.
Okay.
Of the land in the hand, the restoration of the Holy See of Ishgard. And I mentioned this before, but this is not just content for 5.0.
Right.
This is going to be updated. We're going to get adding new content over the 5.x series.
Yeah. It's not like you instantly get 5.0 and then
Right.
you're
And
done.
there's actually a
So that's when
storyline
we
that goes along
start.
with this. So
Okay.
it's not just going to be, going in,
I have my lore.
getting in stuff,
Yeah.
gathering things, crafting things, but there's going to be a story to go along with it as well. And so it talks about the restoration of Ishgard. I've actually seen as it's restored. I finally got to check it.
It'd be really nice to clear all that rubble that's in the streets and get some of that wood taken care of and rebuild the place to what we know it must have looked
Gonna
like
be some
before.
good long-term content to enjoy. Of course,
Yep.
in Paris, this announcement.
Or
our newest Alliance Raid series.
Yep.
Your Hall. Dark.
I'm super down for it, but how? How is this? Is it the world of the second was taken over by
So, yeah, his
like Nier Automata happened to the world of the
Cycle,
second? Is
as well
that
as
The man, the myth,
the
the
man, the
legend,
myth. Yes.
Yoko Taro.
like how is it gonna tie in lore wise? I don't know. I'm not upset about it, but I just don't know.
All right.
This should be.
That's just, went over.
This is a quick
what we
digest.
Everyone's just like, okay, I already know that.
Yeah, everybody's ready for the new stuff that we know is coming. Come on, Yoshi P.
Yes. Sorry for dragging this out, but that's my job, is dragging it out. Rather than talking about it, let's start right with
Yes.
the video.
Yes.
Check out the video.
Never played Nier, but you
This
suspect a
job.
void art situation? It's possible. It would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, it's Yoshi P. He's got to do it. Dancer. It's because she was the one in the trailer. It's for sure. Chakrams, too. Like, melee healer. If Dancer's not a healer, people are going to lose their mind if we don't have Geomancer as well. That's really cool. Okay. That's okay, yeah. That's a lot better of a moveset than I thought we were going to get for Chakrams, that's for sure. They look really cool, too. That's going to be really flashy. What I need to know is it a healer or a rage DPS? Because, like...
A lot of people on the internet were speculating about what he was going to be wearing today. He's 46, so he's not going to be wearing something like that. He's not going to dance.
Maybe next
See
time.
that lion shirt, though, Yoshi P. What's going on with Beastmaster? Don't...
Our
Our
players would
second
be
job.
happy.
Dancer.
There it is.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Dancer. But what's the role? Because if it's not a healer, people are going to be real upset. Monk 2.0? Yeah, kind of. I like the chakrams a lot, though. Like, it's a cool idea.
So basically, in interviews in the past, he said supposedly like it's going to be difficult to add more melee DPSs, but somebody misreported that as we're going to add more DPSs, and so we're not going to add more melee DPSs.
It's a range DPS. It's a range DPS, isn't it?
Okay, so this is the AF.
Oh,
you see in
nice.
art. But let's find out, what is the role?
What?
Let's
Let's
go
learn
into the
about
job
People
character.
are going to be real upset if this is not a healer, Yoshi P. It's a range DPS. I'm not upset.
There you go. Here's your role.
I'm not upset. I literally said at the start of the stream we needed more range DPS.
Not either.
If we don't get a healer, people are going to be upset, though, Yoshi P.
Bard.
You madman. People are going to be upset. Rolling weapons. That's such a cool idea, right? It's like Ninja wound up being melee instead of thrown weapons.
Throwing weapons. Very
First time.
different. Yes.
Yeah.
We saw the chakrams, I think,
Yeah.
in the video.
Yeah. And the artwork too.
Monk 2.0, yeah. I am super down for this. Especially because it means I could still get Geomancer as a healer.
When we were creating this, I kind of wanted to make it like the main weapon was going to be like chakram, but then it's like if you make it chakram, then it's going to have to always be a circle. And so we wanted to give more freedom.
Oh.
And so
Throwing
the
weapons.
lore team was like, hey, just call it throwing weapon, then we can make like shurikens.
Yep.
And we can
Then you can
have
put whatever you want there. That's clever. That's really clever. Yeah, no class. You just
And
pick up the
as
job
with,
at 50
Gunbreaker, there's no associated class.
or 60, I guess.
And as with Gunbreaker, as long as you have Shadowbringers, you can become a dancer.
I'm down for that.
Nice.
Starting level 60, tentative.
And here we have the starting level is 60, just like the Gunbreaker. Again, it's tentative. Probably.
And my
We have to decide in 3 months.
my male Hur is going to be throwing those chakrams around. Not even going to care.
All right, so we have a battle. Oh, and so we showed
Nice.
what
Okay.
the female character looks like. This
Sure,
is
all right.
male aura. That looks pretty cool.
I like the peacock
So, yeah,
feathers down there.
maybe
That's cool.
Yoshida could have worn this
A little bit better
outfit. Would have been awesome.
compared to the AF.
ちょっと待ってください、ちょっと待ってください。なんだ
Xena, kind of.
Who do you think I am?
You're speed. You can do whatever you want. You're speed. Nobody's going to say anything if you come out wearing that.
He doesn't understand why everyone's applauding.
Everyone's so happy.
That's what happens. All right, so let's learn about the battle design.
Their weapons deal damage to targets from afar. Yeah.
Yes, throwing weapons. You
Yep.
don't say chakrams, it's weapons. So it gives us a broad
Handful of sand.
sense. Yes.
Want the battle cry too?
Do
Yeah.
damage from afar. Of course.
Why not?
Because it's a dancer. We're going to have special
Dances to execute
many
abilities.
dancing abilities that you execute.
So dancer has to be like support then, right? Like it means range DPS, so already it has a lot of support-based abilities. But that means it'll share Peloton, it'll share Tactician and Refresh, Palisade.
These dances will not only attack, but some of them are for enhancement.
I would
not
really
only
like
yourself,
it to
but
do
for
the least amount of damage of the three,
thinking about synergy.
but to have some crazy good like
Already people.
support abilities, you know?
PvP.
Oh, that's a good question. How is it going to work in PvP? Macro it out? If Bard and Monk had a love child?
So,
Yeah,
job
kind of.
quest. Where's it going to start? Where does everybody have to log out the day before? Early
Yeah,
access?
that's the
Limsa
question,
Limsa.
right?
Ooh.
Limsa. Okay.
So if you want to
Limsa.
start off
Alright.
5.0, your 5.0 adventure as a dancer, log out.
Limsa.
And Limsa Limsa. Yes.
The best grand company.
The best grand
He
crown.
said that,
Oh,
by the way.
oh no. Adders.
All
come
right,
on.
So now we have all this information. Let's take one more look at the reveal video.
All right.
Okay. We don't get a healer, though. We now have 4 tanks, 3 healers, 5 melee DPS. No. Range review and mod. 4 melee DPS, 3 range DPS, 5 casters. I knew one of them had 5. So we're still 1 range DPS and 1 healer behind. And everybody's behind caster, but that's because of Blue Mage limited job. Still, it looks cool though. I'm excited to try it.
ガンブレーカー、そして踊り子という5.0で追加される新たな2つのジョブ、ぜひご
Two
期待
jobs.
くだ
All right,
さい
so please look forward to our 2 new jobs,
Yep.
Gunbreaker and Dancer.
Is that clarification or is that Yoshi P teasing?
さあ、ここから
If he just moves on, that's clarification. We're at 2.
皆さんと一緒に第一世界というものを
All right, so let's talk now a little bit more about the first and
Yeah.
some of the things that we're going to
No
find
Geo.
in the first.
東京公演、基調公演
They could still get us right at the end, but I don't think we're getting Geo.
So first off, let's talk about a new beast tribe.
Ooh.
Okay. The dwarves! They're FF4 dwarves too! Awesome.
The dwarves. Dwarves.
Lally ho!
まあ、ドワーフの特徴をちょっとご紹介
So let's
する
talk a
Tally
little
ho.
about the characteristics.
常にヘルメットをかぶっております
Never without those helmets.
Yeah, I would too. Right at the end, I'd be like, we said 2, but actually
Never
3.
without those beards.
Beast tribe. Dwarfs are beast tribes. Yeah, so they'll be the crafting ones, right?
Experts in mining,
That's
and, crafting those metal
Yeah.
weapons and tools.
Makes sense.
Lally ho.
So yeah, this is what a dwarf is. It's very easy to understand. I mean, this is like, you look at this, that's a dwarf.
Straightforward.
Yeah, that's a dwarf. It does mining
But
and
what kind of model are they
metallurgy.
using there? It's like, I've seen that model before. Is that like a...
what are you trying to?
Oh, this is the
What are you?
keynote. So it says we never without their helmets and beards. So let's just take off to see what's underneath. Okay.
So they're using the
Okay.
they're using the Lalafell models. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Half the room got it right. It's all fell.
Yep.
Yes, this is it's using the Lalafell model.
That makes sense.
In the first, Lalafells are not Lalafells.
Right.
In the first Lalafells are dwarves.
Exactly.
They're a beast tribe. So yeah, they just live off in their little mountains by themselves.
The first is
So,
not the sword.
so all
First is not
playable
the sword.
Lalafells are
This
gonna
is
get
what
there, and
happens.
people are just gonna be like,
Highland splits.
a dwarf without a beard or a hat.
So now you think, okay, if the Lalafell are called the dwarves in the first,
Yeah. What's the others?
what are
the
all
other
of the
ones?
other
Other races.
races?
Because we saw Mikote and we saw Cure.
All right, so here's a nice list.
Cure are Humes. Mikote are Mistal. Ellison are Elves. Rogadin are Galgant. Aura are Dron. And Lalafell are Dwarves.
Here are the Humes. Mikote Mistel. That wasn't the elves. That's
Right,
pretty
well,
easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Elves. The Rogadin are the Galgant. Or are the Dron. Are the dwarves.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Mistel, huh? From Mikote?
Hey.
Mistel.
Hume from
I
FF12
was just
for
following
the
what they had
humans.
suggesting.
Hume.
So another special thing about these dwarves is that they have their own little villages. And I mean little villages.
Literally.
Here's some screenshots
Oh.
of the villages. Look at that. It's nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
They're
during
just
those
little-
beast tribe quests for the dwarves, this is where you can be visiting, maybe?
Oh, that's so cool. Look at the tiny doors.
In the mines here, they have these
Little
tools
camps.
and little camps.
Campments.
But of
That's
course,
really
the dwarves
clever.
will also be visiting the towns.
That's really clever.
Only dwarves.
And they just have their little hats and their beards.
This is our
They're just Lalafells.
Dwarf.
They're just
towns.
potatoes.
made for the dwarves.
Yeah, they're not going to make a big house for large people if, only small people are going to be in them. So here, this is what it looks like on the inside. So they look fine because everything's their size.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Lalafell, everything is dwarf size.
Yeah, they're dwarves. In the first, you can't call them Lalafells. They're dwarves. Remember that.
Because this is
They'll get
dwarf
upset.
size,
Show me a player model. Come
only
on.
dwarves and Lalafells can get inside these buildings.
Can enter the building.
I'm gonna take Vachi to the first now just to go inside the buildings.
If you
That's
wanna
so
see-
great.
If you're a large character and want to
That's
see what's
so
inside,
great.
you got to look from
Outside the windows.
Outside the
That's
windows.
such a
Keep on 'em.
cool, dumb detail.
Yes, look at those windows. And also, there's also this thing that we have, this strange medicine that we call Fantasia.
Yeah,
If you
Fantasia.
really, really want to see inside, and looking through the window is not enough, then become a dwarf.
If just peeping isn't enough, and you got to get in there.
I'll just bring Vachi there.
So yes, this is it's
La La
especially
Land.
handcrafted
Oh.
cities, all the
Oh.
size of the dwarves. The La La Land. Yes, I think.
Lolly ho.
Just used.
Oh, of course. Oh, that's so stupidly clever.
La La Land.
I love
The
that.
dwarves, not
Lolly
the
ho.
Dwarfland.
But yeah, they put a lot of effort into creating these tiny towns. And so like, over and over, they kept asking, it's like, is it really, really okay to make
sure to
things
do
this
this?
small? He's like, it's okay. Are you sure? Rogadin's gonna try to get there.
Rogadins are gonna try to get in.
Really high ceilings. But then
It really does,
most
man.
live
Dancer
in a
looks
place where the
great.
ceiling's so high.
It's like up to his neck for the.
It's a dwarf village. It's for dwarves only. It's small. sure the players will understand.
There's going to be a lot of
It's their
Lalafell
home,
players
we're
that
just visiting.
Right, we're just visiting.
like glamour the helmets and
look in the
stuff
windows. They don't
and
have
refer to
cookies.
themselves as dwarves, even back on the source.
What happened in this town?
まあこういうことやっていくとですね、他の種族もよこせって言われるのは目に見えてるんですけ
So,
ど、
but then of course, they're going to be like, oh, we want to see what these cities for other races as well. Have like a
Oh, Rogadin's
an
only.
Rogan only
Well, there's probably not going to be a lot of them left because the first has been
Right. So next we're going to talk about some enemies.
fight.
Who are you going to be fighting in the
Okay.
the first? These are pretty ugly,
Okay.
gruesome characters.
Yeah, all right.
And we saw these in the trailer, that
Yeah.
opening trailer.
I'm down. The one on the left is horrifying.
That
The one on the right is
everything,
sick.
Elements, their weight
Sin
shifted to the right.
Eaters.
So when you get too much of that light, tilted too much to the light,
Sin
it
Eaters.
causes Sin Eaters. So we've talked about.
Is
the
this still
Void
14th?
in the past. And they come through the Void Gate. They're coming from the 13th, which is one of the
Worlds that's been consumed by light.
Highland that
Right.
lost all of its light.
Right.
And
Oh yeah, no, it's the 13th has been consumed. Yes,
This is the opposite.
that's the Void Set.
So in this world,
So
of light,
here-
where the tilt is too far to light, Sin Eaters.
Yeah, beings that are born of pure light show up.
So
Right.
these are the type of enemies that Warriors of Light will be, or the Warriors of Darkness will be fighting.
That's such a cool idea. It's like the opposite of Void Set.
One more, one of the powerful Sin Eaters.
Okay.
It's powerful.
Hair is flowing with locks.
Luscious.
Innocent.
Name. Innocence.
Thought for a second they were just gonna call her Halicarnassus and use that name for a third time. But that's such a cool idea, man.
And this character.
Void Sent from the 13th, Sin Eaters from the first.
5.0. So you will be meeting Innocence at some time during the story.
Interesting.
But I'm not going to talk about what kind of battle or situation it's
Yeah,
going to
that's
be.
fair. That's super fair.
That's for you to look forward to.
さて、これでだいぶ
Right. So
第一
that's
世界のイメージってつかめて、
all of the information we've given about the first world. You've got a
Yep.
good idea of
先ほど
what
ご紹介した
is going to be going on in the first world.
その存在によって第一世界の空すべて時間の流れは存在してるんですよ。いつもと変わらず。
So we saw a little bit before
なので、ゲザ
about
ラ
the
の皆
weather
さん、まあ、
and
また
the light.
時間はあれなんです
Yeah.
けど
So there are time exists in the first,
Right.
but there is no night.
But there can't be
There's
night
only light.
because-
So whether it's night
And yeah,
or day,
Right.
it's going to be light
Based on the
whole
time.
time. So yeah, crafters, gathers, yeah.
just
There's still
time nodes, not.
So
Don't worry.
you not gonna be endless node.
天候変化が始まるという新しい試みをしております。
So yeah, there's lots of new type of special weather.
Sure.
First,
In a world with no darkness.
This all light.
Man, I'm hyped for this.
普通の天気をですね、取り戻していただき
Can we see just like just
It's about
one, just one,
restoring not
please,
only
one.
darkness to the first, but restoring weather
Mm.
to the first.
アライアンスレイドは発表したんですが、
Alliance raids.
So,
We're moving
We
on.
talked about the
Moving on to
alliance,
Yorha.
Yorha,
Yeah.
but we haven't talked about the high end
The
raid.
new.
Oh
The
no.
new-
Okay.
The new Bahamut, the new.
Yeah, the new Alexander, the new Omega. What do we got?
So what is this going to be? What do we have in
こ
store?
れまでファイナルファンタジー14
Going to the first.
の大きな高難易度レイドを、制作してきました大迷宮バハムート飛行場
Yeah,
アレ
you
キ
can
サ
see
ン
here,
ダー
Bahamut, Alexander,
そ
and
して
then Omega.
先日完結した次元の狭間オメガ、
We don't know anything about the lore of the first. To know like Crystal Tower's still there. So like
第4の高難易度
ancient Alec Tech possibly, but
Newest
そのイ
and
メージ
newest
アー
raid. We're going to start off showing you our image art.
トは今
yeah.
スクリーンにはあれですね過去の
We have the ones in the
高
past.
難易度レイドを
Boom.
発表した時の
Boom.
アートが
Boom.
あ
That
ります
art
ね
from the past.
それ
Let's
と
check out
ぜひ
the
比較して
newest
ください
artwork.
こちらです
Okay.
Looks like some grass and a little sapling.
Yeah.
Yes, the boss.
The final ultimate boss. Watering this
そうか
plant.
最後の4層草か
That's right. This is what you fight in that the fourth and final turn of the third leg, 12th
I
turn.
can't believe we're showing
Maybe
this much.
XIV?
だったらすごいの
Maybe
So
XIV.
maybe, yeah, if you pull back, you'll see something that's connected to something.
この 5.X シリーズ5.0から始まる
So
新しい
this
レイドの
new
名前を
series, the name,
希望の園
that's
エ
what
デ
they
ン
call
と呼んでい
Eden.
ます
Okay.
It's
イデン
光の反乱により光以外の全ての属性が失われた第一世界に
So in the first, all of the other elements are gone. It's only you have
Yeah,
a
light
source
has
of light there. And
pervaded
so
everything else.
レイドのコンセプトに
So we'll be
the warrior of
fighting to
darkness has
bring
to
back
restore the
everything
elements
else.
そし
to
て
the
です
world.
ね
And so
Interesting.
how are they going to restore those elements? It's through, that story is going to be told through this
This new
high-end
raid
raid.
series?
How are you going to restore the elements to the first?
キャ
We
ラ
have
ク
a
ターデザイナー
special
モンスターデザイ
character
ナーを
and monster designer,
お招きしてい
guest
ます
Guest creator.
creator
Really?
for the
ファ
Eden
イナルファンタ
series.
ジーシリーズ そして
You know him from the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts series.
皆さんに
What?
Nomura.
Nomura? What? Nomura is going to be designing the bosses and the characters that show up in.
FF といえばね出てたんですけどね
You know,
そして
talk Final Fantasy. You can't talk
Can't,
Final
夏
Fantasy
に
without
先上げ
mentioning
ていただきました
Okay.
今日
Nomura-san.
この
All right.
So
ほんの
he's
ちょっと
really
だけ
busy,
ご紹介して
but
Yeah, I'm sure he's really
we
busy.
do have some art.
Ooh.
Gaia.
Go.
Yeah, that's definitely Nomura art.
Gaia.
Definitely Nomura art.
女性キャラクターですね
Male
何やら
character. I
Yuya
wonder
Nomura.
what it is gonna be.
Yeah.
ジョブには
But you look at that
見慣れない
weapon.
Yeah, that's a
14, you think, you don't think
that's a hammer.
女性です
hammer.
さてどのように
Geomancer?
するの
So what is her role in this story? What role is she going to play?
Geomancer?
漫画をいただきました、野村哲也さん、哲さんから、皆さんに
We actually have
コメントが
a
Yo.
special message
Answer?
from Nomura-san. Oh, wow.
All right,
That's,
we'll just let you guys read that.
yeah.
僭越ながら読ませていただき
Oh,
ます。
Yoshiki is going to
依
read it
頼
out.
は去年
So basically, he was asked
さすがに
last
その頃には
year,
落ち着いているだろ
around
う
the mid
と
last year,
受けましたが
and he thought that he would be free
Yeah.
around this time.
Yeah, sure.
But,
Nomura, sure you would be
know,
free.
he's still kind of busy.
You know.
And so when he drew this, he was just like, oh, okay. And he added a hammer. But then he realized, oh,
There's
that's
no
right.
hammer in 14.
14, you don't have hammers.
have
So he's like,
hammers.
you don't have to use a hammer if you don't want to. So what kind of, what role will she have? What role will she play? Will she be wielding that hammer? What's she going to be doing? But also, this is one. I have to draw another. That's the character. I have to draw a boss. So
Right.
Okay.
I'll do my best on that boss.
Okay.
As well.
Plenty of time.
No sneak peek for that, I assume.
And sleep some other
So-
time.
That's right. Beyond this character, Gaia, he's also going to be creating a boss. And so this hammer, talking about this hammer, what should we do with this hammer?
Geomancer.
We don't have hammers.
Geomancer.
in Fantasy 14.
Come on.
So I talked to the battle content designer, Nakagawa.
Come on.
And he's just like, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it. Sure.
We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
We'll figure it out.
言ってましたので、
Sure.
え
Hammers,
gonna-
no problem.
Add hammers to warrior.
時にはハンマーが登場するやも
So
しれません。
that's right.
その
When
ハン
the
マーがここ
the
で手
new
を叩くんじゃなかったというような、やばい
raid is
ギミックに
real-
なったり
released,
するかもしれま
we're
せ
going
ん
to be
し、
see some hammer action.
Okay.
Hammer
ハ
action.
ンマーをしっかり使っていくという話をしてい
Hammer
Hammer
with
action
this.
maneuver.
Hammer
ます。あり
action
がとうござい
maneuver.
ます。
But yeah, thank you very much,
Okay.
Tetsuya Nomura, for
Yeah.
the wonderful art and the work that you're going to be doing.
というわけでですね、野村哲也さんを、加えてさらにパワーアップしていく高難度レイド、希望の園エデンにぜひご期待ください。こちら 5.0
No Geo.
Please look forward to it. The Eden high-end raids will be ready for 5.0.
They'll be ready at time. Okay.
And we have that huge spoiler image art, so I mean,
Yeah.
That's sapling.
Who knows?
So that's pretty much everything,
I think we
isn't it?
covered it all.
I don't think there's anything.
Oh, what we got? We got.
Learn more about New Game Plus.
Yeah, let's go back.
なんで皆さん手を振ってるんだろう。
People are waving their hands.
確かにこれまで不自然なほど
That's right. There is
触れてこ
one
な
more
か
thing.
った
One thing that we have been avoiding.
ものがありますね。
Kind of seems like avoiding on purpose. One thing that we haven't talked about.
We.
フランスでは、まあかねてから14でお
So before we talked about adding a new playable race and saying that
Yeah,
probably
male Vieira.
would be the last time we ever added a new race. But then we showed that video in Europe.
Yeah, with the
We showed
Vieira.
a new playable race, but there were only female
Yeah.
characters. And we talk about the Vieira. Why were there
We're not getting male Vieira.
no male Vieira?
We're not getting. They're about to show a new male race.
Story-wise, lore-wise.
We're not getting male
The
Vieira.
male Vieira, they don't appear. They stay hidden.
The way he worded, we weren't going to add a new race.
Today, we're going to be announcing a new
race.
Second playable race.
Called it! Yes! Look at that! Look at that lion man! These are Frothgar. These are Frothgar.
So, the Vieira will be female
Yep.
only
Yep.
playable race.
Yep.
And this,
Yep.
the Hrothgar,
Frothgar.
will be a male only playable race.
Hrothgar. Man, I'll make a lion man. You kidding me? That's why the shirt. I thought it was Beastmaster, but that's why the shirt. Kidding me? I'll make a lion man.
We had a lot of discussion about this internally. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We wanted to add more different types of beast types of playable characters. And to be able to add 2 different kinds, we had to make this choice for one gender apiece. And with exactly like the Vieira, we have a lot of special customization.
Man, I kind of want one of both.
And so we have an in-game footage.
Yes.
Some
Kind of want one of both. I have 2 characters that I've been thinking about fantasiaing too. You see these lion men? Come on. So they're basically the Runso. They even have the horn. My only concern is the mouth, with how expressive the mouth is gonna wind up being. But they look pretty good. Okay, yeah, there's some movement of the mouth there. I was worried it was always going to be stuck in one spot, but it's not too bad. Ah. Yeah, okay. Hrothgar. Man. They added the Ronso, basically. How many? Over under 100 Kimari Ronsos. How many?
All right, so now that we announced both the Vieira and the Hrothgar, let's take a look at what we know about both races. So, like we mentioned before, there are 2 new playable races, although one is male only and one is female only. So Hrothgar are male only, and then Vieira are female only.
Makes sense? Both have unique heads.
Both have
yeah,
very unique heads.
obviously.
As you can see.
Ears are very different from previous races. Mouth is very different on the Hrothgar. Can he even wear the
So because of this,
the sallet?
both have very unique customizable features, things that you won't see in any
Like the one that has the built-in head along with the chest piece. Can he even wear that?
And
Both
like
have
all
2
the
clans.
races,
Perfect.
both
Okay,
have
cool.
2 clans. So you have 2 types.
One of the day, one of the night. I'll probably make one each. Why not?
And so, like I mentioned, with the character creation will be very detailed. You can the people checking on this character creation right now. There's so many different options that the guy checking that right now is basically has not come out of his booth. We mentioned before that the races have different names in the source and the first, so we know that the Viera
Yeah,
and
what
the
are
Hrothgar,
they
they're
called?
both source names.
First.
Okay.
Okay, what are they called the first?
他の種族と同じように第一世界では
So in the
また
first,
別の
they
名
have
前で呼ば
different
れてい
names.
ますそれをご紹介したい
Hrothgar going to be called Ronso, right?
こちらです
So
Yep,
in the
Ronso
first-
and Vis.
Ooh,
Yep,
that looks familiar.
knew it. I knew it.
Hrothgar?
あれどこかで
I've seen that.
Ronso.
聞いたな
Ronzo.
通さないぞ
Does this mean Blitzball is confirmed?
No, 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 Yoshi, no. No Blitzball, please.
はビースと呼ばれております
All right.
この辺ですね第一世界へ行くと急に呼ばれ方変わりますので皆さん混乱しないように
That's right. This is probably going to be one thing that's going to confuse a lot of players. When you go to the first, things that look the same will have different
Yeah.
names. So
Yeah.
hopefully not too many people
Remember,
get confused. Yes.
The first is different from the source.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's a different place with a
So,
different history.
We talked about the customization, how deep it is.
Yeah.
5.0の
We actually created 2 characters here with that customization. And
Okay,
These are some of the
cool.
things you can make if you try them.
Kimari
You can create both.
and Freya.
It's like,
Yeah, okay. Well done.
We got Fran.
Well done.
キャラクターを
Left
Yeah,
there.
there's Kimari Ronso.
キマリ。
っていますので先
決まり
ほどロスガルの動画でもありましたがフェイスパターン
All right. Well done.
特徴的なもの
Again, we talked about how like face patterns
Yeah.
ぜひですね
and designs. There are a lot
There's gonna be a lot of Kimari
for
Ronsos
players to choose from.
Yeah.
with like names very close to that are Lancers
さらなるロールプレイ
running around
で
for RP.
嬉しいですでもこの顔を見ても通してあげてほしい
So yeah, it opens up a lot of doors for role playing.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the future, a lot of new types of characters, new races to learn about and have fun with.
まだファンフェス始まったばかりで僕はもうどっと疲れてしまいました
So it's been
え
a
そ
long
ろそろ
keynote.
基調講演
Yeah.
が
I'm
終わりと
getting pretty tired. I still have 2 more days.
It's about to hit us with one last
Yeah,
thing.
this is like the first hour.
Yoshi P's about to hit us with one last thing.
新たな要素
There's still a lot of information
ですが
left,
これらはここから
but we have
発売までの
3
3
months
ヶ月
left before the release. So we want to be releasing a lot of new information over the next 3 months.
それらの情報も楽しんで
So think of them
Trying to
as
figure out
like
this jacket.
patches. Over the next 3 months, we're going to have patches where we
Be
release
yourself, be
new
beautiful.
information to you,
Yeah.
the user,
3ヶ月
not patches in game. Make
あ
that
と
clear.
3ヶ月と少し
So yeah,
ぜ
3
ひ
months.
楽しみにお待ちくださいあそうだ忘
Oh,
れてはい
there's
けない
one more
ですね
thing that I forgot.
Yep.
That's right.
Poor thing.
Early access.
Early access, okay.
That's right.
June
2019
28th.
June 28th.
Coming up.
28日
Coming up.
Tentative.
It's really small though.
So I get out of jail free card.
If like
If
yeah, the
anything
servers
happens.
explode.
予約をしていただけるとまあ知ってますよ
But
ね
I,
Coming up.
you know, early access begins here. You need to pre-order. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone here, it's like every
Yeah, most likely.
everyone has raised.
Most
their
likely
hand.
everybody here has pre-ordered.
How many
I'll,
people
I'll
have
raise mine
pre-ordered?
too.
My hand.
Wait, there are some people who haven't raised their hand yet.
Oh man, if you guys want this, you better
Coming
pre-order
to
it
Fanfest,
soon if you
still
want.
haven't pre-ordered yet.
あお金
You want to get those
Oh,
earrings? You better
money?
pre-order soon.
Yoshida's gonna give him.
ありがとうございますさっき予約したお金がねいろいろありますね人生ありが
Yeah,
とうございます
life is tough sometimes.
ぜひですねアーリーアクセス当日になってからですねみんながうわ盛り上がってる時に予約してねみたいな
That's right. The worst thing to happen is like June 28th. Everyone is like, "Yeah, early access is awesome. The game is awesome," and you're like, "I don't have early access."
Yeah. How do I get it? Wait, how did I not get it? What's
Team
going
is,
on? Yeah.
working overtime right now to finish everything up.
木曜からかな最後のプロデューサー兼ディレクターチェックというのがスタートしてですね
Look forward to the patch.
約1ヶ月半
Live letter tomorrow. Patch Tuesday.
Oh, that's right.
Shadowbringers coming
Next
soon.
month and a half, he's going to be doing all of his producer-director checks.
Yeah.
で
Busy time.
A month and a half. That's a lot of things to check. A lot of things to check.
新しい
Yoshi P's gonna be busy.
冒険をお届けするために
No
It's
Geo.
working hard. The
No
team is
Geo.
working hard to bring you
No healer.
the best adventure, the best new adventure.
People are gonna be a little
that we can.
upset.
So please look forward to it.
本当にこの広い会場で、僕がファイナルファンタジー14を担当してからもう9年になるんですが、
So yeah, it's been 9 years since I took the reins
9 years.
of Final Fantasy 14, and now I see 360 degrees, just people, people, people.
Yeah. You've done,
Thinking
you and the
back then, I
team,
didn't
Yoshi have done a great job.
Didn't believe that I would be here, surrounded by 15,000.
Taking a game that was
Now
dead
it's the third
and bringing it back up.
It's an honor. Right, so it's like I'm wrapping things up, but this is actually the opening
Yeah.
now. So we're going to move on to the opening. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to call out two very important guests. The president and CEO of Square Enix, Yosuke Matsuda, and our Final Fantasy brand manager, Shinji Hashimoto.
No Blue Mage, like no special surprise outfit this time when he comes out. Yeah, we're wrapping up now. The keynote's pretty much over. We're probably not going to get any big surprises now, but we'll wait for just a minute and see. And then we'll lower the volume and talk over it.
That's the three most important people at Square Enix.
Yeah, on one stage. Not intimidating at all, right?
皆さんこんにちは。スクエア・エニックスの松田です。本日はファイナルファンタジー14ファンフェスティバル2019 in 東京にお越しいただきありがとうございます。また視聴されている皆様よろしくお願いいたします。
Who are you supposed to be?
数えること東京でやるのはもう3回目ですよね。
I mean, it's clear he's just giving his greetings anyway, but
So yes, our president is very happy to be here. He's glad that everyone was able to come here today to see us. This is our third fan festival in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Matt knows.
Right, I know.
締めということで次のワークショップアップに向けての盛大なフェスティバルにしたいというふうに考えております。
it seems like now it's pretty much just going into the actual show, and we've covered all the big news.
So yeah, just wishing everybody a great 2 days here at the fan festival.
Yeah. He has so much more energy than we do.
That was the first time he's ever walked on a runway.
Really?
But now he's afraid of people looking at his butt.
On the way back? I never once considered that might be a thing people worry about.
In 2000, the new millennium, we announced Play Online.
Yep.
19 years.
Come a long way.
Come a
Yeah.
long way. I couldn't have made it this far without the fans, the support of our fans. You know, Square Enix had some tough times, and everyone has supported us through those the good times and the bad times. And so, thanking everyone for their support and their continued support.
Great 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. You don't have to adjust the volume. He really is talking that loud. He's got a lot of energy.
We're all awake.
It's a great comment.
それではですね、今日ファンフェス Day1 一緒に盛り上げてくれる開発チームとそれから公式コンパニオンの皆さんにも登場して
All right, yeah. We also have a lot of the dev team is going to be here.
Yeah, bring 'em
for these
out.
2 days, so it's going to bring out some actual dev team members that are here in Tokyo, as well as some of the companions.
Yeah, some of our cosplayers.
Our
we always have our
cosplayer.
official.
Official, wearing.
I'm gonna try really hard to get a photo with the cosplayers.
I haven't seen them yet. They were here yesterday, but they weren't in costume.
We're about to
so-
see them.
Yeah, the cosplayers are about to come out.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. If anything happens to that stage, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
That is
That's like
pretty much
all of our
every
eggs in
core
one basket.
member.
Oh, there's Soken.
Shouldn't they be back
Yep.
working? Like he just mentioned, we only have 3 months to
We
go.
have 2 whole days.
So
They
we're
can-
gonna
it's
we're gonna
the
lower the
weekend, right?
volume
That's
of the
fine.
stream,
They can work the weekend.
and we're going to
Oh, and there's the cosplay.
discuss a few of these things before we end the stream today,
Gonna start off with.
because the show is just gonna continue here as they get excited for everything. But all the news is done.
Yeah, I don't know if he had to stay up until 2:30 last night.
So
he got some sleep.
Yeah, probably.
no healer. I cannot
Seems
wait
also, as usual,
to end this stream and go check Twitter and Reddit and see how many people are mad.
Oh.
Range DPS
We have
Dancer looks great. Looks really good. Hrothgar,
my hero.
brand new playable male race. Vieira's the playable female race. We're going to the first. So, like, lore is already just blowing open. The doors are wide open. Throw open the gates, indeed. There's all kinds of new things coming up with a lore with that.
So the
Like,
last time you saw this many people was at a rock concert.
Before Ancient Allag, the split happened.
It's really insane in here. You guys have seen some of the
Which
crowd
means
shots.
everything from there is open. So everything we know about the Allagans, about the Nemeans, about the Maki, about the Mdapori, all of that is wide open now, right? Like, anything can happen there. Those civilizations could have moved in any way from there. I cannot wait to see what happens there. A world that is being engulfed by light and what is happening there, trying to bring the darkness back to it. The Sin Eaters, the Void sent, but for the light instead. And then what's going to happen to Hydaelyn while we're gone? With the war with Garlemald and everything. And so good, man. I'm so excited. Yeah, we're gonna give Soken a big round. Those themes, man. How close they were to some of the other soundtracks. The way the worlds, like the new zones looked. The dwarves that are just Lalafels, and the fact that only Lalafels can go into their houses. A lot of great stuff. Super looking forward to what's gonna happen in Shadowbringers now. We didn't really get that much information about the new jobs yet, but that's coming. They said in May. However, so excited. So excited for everything that we get to see. Everything that's coming. That new trailer was great. We got some good stuff coming. And the lore discussions that are going to come from this, I cannot wait.
You heard a lot of music in those videos today. That is all stuff that hasn't been brushed up yet, so it's still going to be tweaked.
Oh, that music's still rough. They still gotta tweak it and bring it in. Okay, all right.
There's also a piano concert for all the attendees.
But I think we're probably going to call it here for our stream, because it's the news is done, you know.
No, he just said he was going to try
But
to do it this week, so. Oh, and here we have our art director.
with all that said, though, let me know what you guys are all excited for in the comments. Let me know how you feel about all this stuff that we've seen. And until tomorrow, when we come back for the live letter coverage, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Final Fantasy XIV has to offer.